Alright, here we are for game over number 2, or bad ending number 2 for Sanan. And we're in chapter 2 with low romance and high corruption. So yeah, let's get into this and see what this ending has in store for us. So we're at the first choice, and we're gonna gaze at him fondly and say, don't give up. Please, don't give up. Setbacks happen, and although we weren't able to find anything from my father's research notes, there has to be something in there that we could use. Maybe that's the key you've been looking for. Don't be too hard on yourself. Your research hasn't been fruitless. We've only just begun, really. I was afraid that he'd think I was being coy, but I couldn't bear to watch his stoic eyes drip with melancholia, so I rambled off encouragement. Soon, Sanan's lips curled into a thin, faint smile.
Right you are. We have only just begun. There is far more progress to be made.
Sanan muttered softly before shaking his head in trepidation. Alright, so that's that. Instead of him being dumbfounded by us. And now we're gonna make him endure this again. A grotesque agony consumed Sanan, measured in thick beads of sweat, bloodshot eyes, and a pair of violently shaking hands. Are you okay, Sanan? As I attempted to comfort him, he stretched his hand out, stopping me from getting any closer.
No! Leave this room this instant.
But you're suffering, Sanan!
This will pass. So get out. Ah!
Sanan! Instead of leaving, she just hugs him. Sanan's body contorted from uncontrollable pain, and he began clawing at his own chest like a wolf into dirt. I watched in horror before wrapping my arms around him, as if I could absorb some of his pain into myself. My only solution was to restrain his lashing body, desperately hoping that his pain would soon subside. Moments of pause would lull me into a false comfort until the seizing would pick up in rhythm again. I took them as they came, however, continuing to hold him until his gnashed teeth loosened a bit. Poor boy. He has really bad episodes. Really, really bad. I guess he has been going through this for like a couple of years now. Yee. Okay, the next choice that's coming up is the one that I confused with the end of the last ending. Which is going into the alleyway. And we stood up for him last time, but we're not this time. Sorry, boy. I don't wanna. I stepped behind Hijikata and Heisuke meekly, and they inched closer to Sanan with swords raised. They cautiously eyed him like a feral dog. It was a saddening performance, one that breathed life into the idea of the Shinsengumi's deterioration. Wow, that went a lot quicker. Hijikata and Sanan traded hateful glares. Aren't we back to the... I guess this is just... the ending's happening now. An electrifying tension filled the air, making it nearly impossible for me to draw breath. Aww. In the blink of an eye, I saw someone dart forward, though it hadn't been whom I was expecting. Yeah, okay, it was you. Thank you. Thank you for popping up right now, because I was still worried that it was Amagiri who was making that high-pitched cackle. And I refused to believe it. Okay, good. Really? I'm behind Toshi and Heisuke, and he got me? Really? Ow! Chizuru!
Oh no! He wasn't finished yet!
The Ronin, who moments earlier was lying lifelessly, jumped up and slashed my body to ribbons. Everything was turning black. Even in my final moments, I was overcome with guilt. I'm sorry, Sanan. It shouldn't be like this. Man, we're 2 for 2 for random Fury Ronin cutting us to death in an alleyway. Toshi, your reflexes are getting slow, man. How did he get past you? I also like that he was the only one to, like, not say anything. Like, Heisuke was visibly upset, and Sanan was like, oh no! And Toshi was like, welp. Oh, Demon Commander. Anyway. Okay, so that was number 2. Let's go on to bad ending number 3.